Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Early Career Academic. On this channel I explore how I use the Passion Planner to set personal and professional goals. I'm going to be planning out the week of June 25th through the 1st of July. I'm sorry if I sound a little strange. I am still getting over my head cold that I had. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that my daughter got her first ever cold and then passed it right along to my husband and I. So still recovering, so I still sound a little congested, I'm sure. Anyway, before I get started, I am a Passion Planner ambassador. There is an affiliate link in the description of this video and a discount code if you would like to purchase any Passion Planner products. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's used that link or those codes. I just really appreciate your support of my planning habit and the channel in general, so thank you. Thank you also to my subscribers and to anyone watching this video. Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, let's look at the current week. As I said, I got kind of knocked off course, if you will, with this head cold. We actually did get to have a nice Father's Day. We went to the lake, and this is my daughter's first real boat experience. I mean, she went on the boat to my grandpa's memorial service, but she was so little, she slept through most of it. So this was the first time she really got to experience it. She did not like the floaty that my mom had gotten her to use in the lake. I think the lake was a little too chilly. Also, they didn't kind of gently introduce her into the water. I was on the boat when this was all happening, so she just got freaked out, and I wasn't there, I wasn't right with her when it happened, and so we're gonna try again, of course, but I just thought that was kind of funny. In the end, she ended up staying on the beach with my in-laws for the most part, and my father-in-law got her to kick around in the water on the beach, so that was really nice. But anyway, we on the way home from this, my husband and I started feeling our colds, and we were just oh dang, and so then that's what these sick day stickers are here. This is sort of us just surviving. My daughter has been wonderful. She is on the mend for sure. She didn't have a single sleepless night. I'm really thankful for that, because I just I was stressing about it, because I'm not a good sick person, y'all. I'm just not patient. I'm not a patient. I realize how fortunate I am not to have a chronic illness, and not to fall sick that often, in fact, but just I just hate it. So I am and also this is the last week of classes, so I'm focused on getting my classes wrapped up. Really haven't done any other work besides that, thanks to the illness and everything. So we are going to flip to the next week. Hopefully by the time this week actually begins, I will be back to relative normal state. And I need another clippy thing, because the planner chunk is real. I don't think I have it. Oh, here. I'll just show you my stickers, and then I'll have a clippy thing. So I'm going to pull stickers from the Summer Vibes sticker book, and I'm still keeping-ish the rainbow theme I've got going on this month with these stickers. There's an actual rainbow, plus they're super colorful. But it's not in-your-face rainbow, like some of the washi is that I've used in this month, for example. But you can see these are really nice, colorful stickers, and I think they'll look really gorgeous together on the spread here. So I'm going to use this clip to clip my pages together here. Okay. All right, so, sorry. I'm a little out of it. I'm doing this at night because my husband's still working second shift, but thankfully this is the last couple days here that he will be on second shift, and then he goes to day shift starting next week, and we will be all back to normal. I say that, but also there's always a transitional period. Even though we are more used to the day shift schedule, it's just always an adjustment, and I think that's something people don't think about with shift work, is the constant adjusting that has to take place. Like academics get it, I think, to a certain extent, even though we're not typically shift workers, because we have our schedules change so dramatically every few months. But and so but of course shift workers have it worse, I think, because of the whole time of day factor. But it's like, it's just your body has to get recalibrated, and you just your little, like, we're out of sync, and then just as soon as we kind of get used to it, we have to go back to the way that we were doing things. So at least I think he won't have to do second shift for the rest of the year. So that is something to be happy about, because I think the other month he was supposed to do second shift was October, and I was like, no, October is like the worst. Actually, November would probably be the worst to do second shift for an academic, but I was just like, nope, find another job. This is insane. So hopefully that is not going to happen, though, because they've hired some new people. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I brought out a large selection of washi because I'd like to do the tricolor thing that I've been doing the last couple of spreads, and I'm going to be, I know which one on this one I'm going to use, but I'd like, yes, for them to match some of the colors in here, not every color, but some of the colors. I just kind of like having the three, especially with my rainbow thing. I think this kind of like muted yellow is the ticket. And then from the blues, let's see, I've got two kind of dominant blues here. This muted one is nice though. I think we'll go with that, nice and bright. Okay, fibers everywhere as usual. Okay, we'll start with the blue. Also, I'm going to switch up a little bit what I do in each of the week columns. So before, if you recall, I was just putting like a to-do list at the top of every day, and then pulling to-dos from this washi. Pulling to-dos from here, putting them on the day I plan to do them. I'll do it this direction so I can cut that. And then potentially adding, anything else that just popped up to those lists. But I think what I'd like to try is a kind of time blocking a little bit. Maybe not in like a super traditional sense, the way that some people do. Here's my thing with time blocking. Like, I'm a fan of the concept. I like batching tasks, for example. And I like the idea of at the start of the day, well, yes, I like the idea of deciding in a neutral way how I want to spend blocks of time. And actually, as a parent, it kind of works too, because like, especially now that my daughter's a little older, she has a pretty predictable nap schedule. I will say sometimes they are shorter naps versus longer naps, but I at least know what time of day they generally are going to happen. And so it's easy-ish for me to plan in a block sense around that. I think where time blocking has fallen apart for me in the past is when I try to do it for a whole week, because I find it too oppressive and not nimble enough for my needs. And then B, I think the paper part of it intimidates me, because like so much can change, in a day. And then it's on paper. Like, so I mainly have done time blocking in the past using Google Calendar. and like moving the blocks around depending on, you know, how the day has gone. Um, and so I liked that, like that kind of concept. What was kind of, it's nice in that sense when I have a lot like that I'm trying to tackle in a given period of time, to just like look at the calendar and be like, what's the next like thing that I need to do, and not have to like make decisions about it. That's the main thing, is not having to make decisions throughout the day about what's the next thing you're going to tackle. I think that's like one of the major advantages of time blocking. The Google Calendar thing, though, annoyed me because it was like constantly dinging, you know, like your calendar, your reminders were, and I could obviously just remove the reminders. That is not lost on me. I could absolutely do that. But that's also a pain, I find. Maybe there's a faster way, easier way to do it than what I'm familiar with, but I don't know what it is. And sometimes I forget about it too, because it's not like in like reality. It's on my phone, and it's not like where I can see it without, like, I don't have my phone on me constantly. And so, but this planner is on my desk all the time. So it would be kind of nice to have a little bit of a like visual representation of like a reminder of like what I decided on to do in that day, just on my desk constantly. And so I looked up a couple of videos of like people that do time blocking on paper. And it definitely, like, there are folks who have like set work hours, which makes sense. Like that would be a very predictable thing you put in your planner, and very likely you wouldn't make any changes to that. And like times you are, you know, driving here, driving there, or tackling this type of work or what have you. I would say for someone like myself who has more freedom over their schedule, it like seemed like a harder thing to think through an entire week the way that I was kind of like looking at other people doing. And so I looked up like other examples too, and I'm just looking at the little characters, like, I don't know if you can see these, but this guy's like flying a plane, this guy's got like a picnic going. Actually, I really like the picnic one. And then I was interested in like, if they do it on paper, what do they go back if the day changed, like if their plan for the day changed. And one YouTuber does do that. Like she time blocks in black ink and then goes back and like makes changes in red ink. Sorry, I'm like trying to like play stickers and think and talk at the same time. It's just like too many activities for my brain apparently. So that's, you know, maybe if I cared about having a record of what I did in the day compared to what I had planned to do in the day, that might be a good strategy. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure if I do care about having a record as much as I care about like making decisions about how to spend the time in a day. It's like too much like of the same color nearby each other, but these are really sticky stickers, and so I'm not going to reposition them. So all in all, I have not actually landed on a decision. What would be cool is if I have the opportunity to do it, is to film what I do for y'all so you can see what I decided on. I'm not really doing good with the separating of colors. There's like a lot of yellow over here and a lot of pink over here, but whatever. So you can see how it, like, you know, if you're interested, let me know in the comments about me potentially filming what I do with each day. I do have a couple of like fixed appointments, but because we're like going to be in total summer mode next week, especially since my classes will be done. I have way fewer like set appointments than I normally do. And so, you know, there's going to be a lot of space, which is why I'm thinking about, you know, doing the time blocking, because I'll have a lot of space to play with. So I figured, why not? Why not give it a go? I also really like this sun. Isn't that cute? We're going to North Carolina this weekend, so I'm just like going crazy with the stickers. Sticker. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave that here for now and come back to it potentially. Because of my illness, I have not been able to film any of my planned videos. Apart from this one that I'm filming now, obviously. So I was supposed to have filmed my reflection and my plan with me. Let me do a blue. Let's do a light blue. And for July, and my passion roadmap is coming up too, which I was excited about doing. But I've just, with the illness, it just knocked me off course. So I am going to film those things though, possibly tomorrow night, some of them, and go back to like a 3 video schedule for next week, just to like get the reflection and the July plan with me up. Mostly because I also want to know what I've got going on in July. Right now, it's, you know, kind of like, you can see, like I've got like a couple of things, but I know there's other stuff too on my digital calendar, and I've made plans with friends and stuff, and I just don't want to lose track of anything. So, okay, so I have next week, so Sunday from 10:30 to probably, I'm guessing, no later than 2:30. I'm hosting brunch for my friends. And then Tuesday, I think we have a write-in. And then again on Wednesday, I think. This group's a little wonky. It's kind of like hard to tell what we're doing, but whatever. So we have the 2 write-ins, and then my niece's birthday is on Friday. Let me see if that's everything. June. Oh, also my friend Carolyn's birthday is on this day. And then we go to North Carolina. My grades are due. My grades actually due on the 25th, or I don't know. I have to look that up. And we're going to North Carolina on this day. So I'm just gonna scroll this. I am very excited for this trip. I'm gonna see a good friend of mine that I haven't seen in person in a while. We send each other snaps all day long, but you know, it's just different, like being able to do it in person. I also just realized that my habit tracker has all these extra lines on it, because I normally chop some of them off, but whatever. So I also have my next week area, and I honestly, because I haven't done my July plan with me, have no idea what the what's coming up. I guess my birthday is coming up is the biggest thing. Would there be my birthday and writing group? I think that's it. And our return from North Carolina, but yeah, I think that's all for the next week. Okay, so some plans. I'm just gonna pop some things on here. I definitely have final grades. And then I'm trying to think. I got one more announcement. I will need to put in a grocery order. What else? I'm gonna need to film. Let's see, reflection. And this might happen tomorrow, so I might be checking this off. And then let's just see. Oh, also, for my edited collection, manuscripts are due to me on Friday. I have so far received 2 manuscripts of like 20. So that'll tell you about academics. They're using every minute that they have. But I sympathize with that, so I get it. Oh, I was looking to see if I'm transferring anything else over here. I'm probably transferring a ton of things. I did do this today. I did this, or maybe it was the opposite thing, I'm not sure. I did this. I don't think I'm going to get to any of that, so definitely bringing this over, and then sending some emails, finishing some training. Anything else that I need to pull over? Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. And then for personal stuff, I will need to pack. And anything else? Oh, my niece's birthday gift, which we have not got yet. And then I think that's it for that. So as far as to-dos for June, this is the last week. I'll not get to do any of this stuff. And then I am doing this. It would be nice to get this like I will be submitting final grades, finishing the portfolio, maybe doing some course prep, probably not. Okay, so yeah, I think that's looking good here. And this week's focus, let me first put my videos. So this will be reflection, and this will be July playing with me. Possibly, if I get time to film those. This week's focus, I'm going to go ahead and say submit portfolio. I just want to get that off my desk and out of my life. That will be the main thing. And then I think that's it. I have to transfer my habits over, but I have to think about those. I think I'm gonna, like, there's some I'm keeping, some I'm dropping. I just want to make it useful to myself. Okay, so I think that's it for this plan with me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. I might post a video, obviously not next week, but at some point, where I show you what I did with the time blocking, or I might just talk about it in the next plan with me, just tell you how it went. I am interested in like sitting down every day and deciding like, okay, my daughter's nap is around this time. During her nap, I want to do this, you know, and so on and so forth, and just kind of like think it out a little bit, and maybe do a block kind of thing so that I'm not like kind of like wondering how to spend my time every day. So thanks again for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I really do appreciate those subscriptions and the thumbs up. So thanks. And the comments, if you want to leave a comment, I'm always here to answer them. All right, take care, and I hope your June is wrapping up nicely. Bye.